Paranormal investigator known for handling the allegedly haunted doll Annabelle has died. Rivera was part of a group on tour with the Annabelle doll in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania this weekend.
Annabelle is in the Warrens Occult Museum.
Right now, it is not clear how he died.
Okay, so why am I just finding out that people are living in the Grand Canyon? And I'm not talking about on the outskirts, but deep within, as in you need to take an 8-mile hike to get in or out.
You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?"
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we'll be reacting to mysterious videos that left me speechless. Guys, I just want to give a quick thank you to all of you out there for allowing the channel to hit 50,000 subscribers. Guys, I promise you, we're just getting started. I'm pretty sure we could do 100 this year. So help me out, guys. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's jump right into it today, guys.
They noticed a hidden door behind the kitchen counter in a rented house in Texas, so they immediately decided to open it and check what was behind it. And right after opening the door, they could smell a thick stench coming from below, like something had been rotting down there for a long time. And that's when things started getting weird, because none of the doors in the house had locks, and the owner never gave them any keys. So they called him to ask what's up with this hidden door and what is down there, but he didn't answer. So an hour later, they came back with the entire group of girls that participated in that trip, all ready to explore whatever had been beneath them this whole time. And while going downstairs, they noticed strange drawings covering the walls, and they could barely handle the smell that kept getting worse the deeper they went. So they came back up for a moment to grab some items to defend themselves in case someone had been living down there. And the entire situation escalated when they came back after 15 minutes of mentally preparing each other. Because while they kept going down, they noticed something terrifying lying on the floor. Watch what happened.
Oh my God, yes. What is that? What is that?
Of course there's a hidden door with a mystery corpse. Duh! Nothing quite says girls trip like finding a crime scene in your rental.
This was the extraordinary moment a horrified reporter stood on the body of a missing girl whilst filming about her disappearance. The reporter entered the river to show how deep the water was. What? He was demonstrating where the 13-year-old was last seen at a river in Brazil. After he had finished filming, officials resumed the search for the missing girl with the help of divers. The schoolgirl's body was found in the exact spot where the reporter had been filming. Apparently the victim drowned whilst cooling off with her friends.
Tell me you've seen this. That's real. I thought that was AI. It is not AI. That is real. Oh. Those are anacondas in the Amazon. I have always been for saving the Amazon, but I'm not so sure anymore. Kind of in the camp of we should just burn that whole place down. Like, have you seen those things? They are ginormous, and they can swim in the water, and they go on land, and they crawl up in trees, and they can swallow a human being. Like, have you seen that movie with Jennifer Lopez?
Snakes.
I don't know, man. I was always against it, but now I'm not so sure anymore, you know? And why are they all right there? Like, that seems like a lot, right? What was there before?
They made a whole movie on one anaconda. Meanwhile, the Amazon's out here filming for the full franchise. This ain't the normal edition, guys. This is the director's cut on nightmare mode.
Look at this, guys, on 42nd Street. Look what they found in this white vehicle here, this van.
Wow.
Look at this. They took all of this out from this vehicle. All of this. The guy took off, he got into an accident and he took off. And they pried the vehicle open and this is what they got. On 42nd Street. Imagine this. Did you see the kerosene? This guy was ready to rumble. Thank you, New York City firefighters and police officers. Look at this.
Oh, that's not just dangerous. This is intentional. You want to hear the craziest part? We'll probably never hear about this ever again. One pothole and that whole block gone.
America's latest idea to prevent school shootings is inspired by the war in Ukraine. You see, recently a tech company called Campus Guardian Angel demonstrated how their new drone-led first response would save lives. The idea is that 30 to 90 drones would be permanently stationed at a school, and unlike law enforcement who have to first arrive on the scene and then move through the building relatively slow to avoid casualties, the drones can instantly smash through windows, confront the shooter just 15 seconds after launch, and are operated by the pilot stationed at the company's headquarters in Austin, Texas. They can even engage the shooter while waiting for law enforcement with sirens, a two-way speaker, pepper spray, and even projectiles. And if all fails, they say that the drones themselves can become non-lethal weapons by flying them straight into the shooter. But here is where things get crazy, because the company's CEO said that the inspiration came from watching how successful these drones have been against people with guns in the conflict in Ukraine. And listen, I get that that is well-meaning, but it's just so wild to think that there is a scenario where literal war tactics have a place at a school. And not just that, but 6 drones will cost the school $15,000 plus $4 a month per student. So if there's 2,000 students, that's an additional cost of $8,000 per month. But then again, you could also argue if these drones even saved one life, it would be worth every cent. But the question is, what do you think? Should these drones be rolled out ASAP nationwide, or is there a better solution?
Ah, yes, because nothing says we care about the kids like flying death robots in math class. Guys, we used to have fire drills. Now it's Call of Duty DLC. What is going on?
Прикрыть окошком.
Отдышись, отдышись. Нет, стоп! Режим спокойно. Стоп, я не могу! Не дергайся. Стоп!
Димон.
Бля! Да стоп! Еще быстрее. Весь спазмированный. Да он там еще жесть. Поднимайся, садись ко мне спиной.
The minute I say stop and you keep swinging that mallet, we are done healing and we are fighting. This is not chiropractic care, guys. This is an exorcism with tools from Home Depot.
Paranormal investigator known for handling the allegedly haunted doll Annabelle has died. Rivera was part of a group on tour with the Annabelle doll in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania this weekend.
Annabelle is in the Warrens Occult Museum.
Right now, it is not clear how he died.
And another rumor that went viral. The doll may have caused 3 big news stories in Louisiana. A plantation burning to the ground and a prison break. And Marie Laveau's historic home caught fire. She was a practitioner of voodoo in the 1800s, right after the Annabelle doll was in New Orleans.
The New England Society for Psychic Research said that Dan Rivera died suddenly over the weekend. Connecticut native has cared for the doll made famous by the Conjuring movies.
It's just a Raggedy Ann doll, but the things that it's done and the havoc it's caused to people is serious.
He was 54 years old.
Annabelle don't play, guys. You have all been warned. Don't touch her, don't pose with her, don't even touch the glass. And people still want to test the curse. Anytime someone gets bold with this doll, something very unfortunate happens. This is not a myth anymore, guys. This is a pattern.
Do you remember the company that brought the direwolves back from extinction? Swiftly, if you don't remember or haven't heard, there was a company named Colossal Biosciences that successfully revived the direwolf using gene editing. Well, they are now working on bringing back an 11-foot prehistoric bird that was hunted to extinction back in the 1400s. The success rate of this seems pretty high. And in the future, they're planning on bringing back even more extinct animals like woolly mammoths, dodo birds, the Tasmanian devil, and even saber-toothed cats. Assuming that all these animals are brought back successfully, do you believe it will be possible to bring back prehistoric creatures that went extinct even further in the past, like pterodactyls or the megalodon shark? They could even put all these animals in a specific area or enclosed environment, making a real-world Jurassic Park-like situation. Now, there are ethical concerns behind all this. Some people believe that gene editing shouldn't be used to bring back animals that already went extinct. Now, to me, whether or not this is ethical really depends on what they're planning on bringing back and how far they're trying to take this type of science. But leave a like and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
Yeah, sweet. Just what we all wanted. Giant prehistoric birds that can quite literally peck us back to extinction. Nothing quite says bright future like a genetically engineered murder bird that stands taller than your fucking doorway.
Guys, I'm so scared and rattled at the same time, but I feel like such a whistleblower. Ring has had a data breach and they are not telling people, because I had my Ring cameras hacked on May 28th. Go to your Ring app, open it up, go to the control center on the side, like hit the 3 lines at the, I think it's the top left, go to control center, go to authorize client devices. Wow. Go to that list. Do you have anyone that logged in on the morning of May 28th, early in the morning? Mine's like 8:57. My friends on the West Coast are like in the 5 o'clock hour. Every one of my friends that has a Ring camera has this login. If you have someone from May 28th or you see someone on that list, your device has been compromised. You need to delete all of those off of there. Contact Ring if you want, change your email, all of that. Because if you have this, someone has been watching you inside of your home since May 28th. That's exactly what happened to me last night. Fortunately, the person was stupid enough to text me and start harassing me through there, and then I was able to put the puzzle pieces together and say my Ring camera got hacked. But after talking to my friends, all of theirs had the same thing. So obviously Ring had a breach and they are not telling people. So open your app, Control Center, Authorized Client Devices, see what's on May 28th, because Ring is being awfully silent about this.
Oh, you thought your home was private? Think again. That thing's probably watching you right now. I mean, who needs burglars when your doorbell is quite literally spying on you?
This is the Iron Dome for mosquitoes, a device that uses LiDAR to detect a mosquito in its airspace and zap it with a laser. It's crazy. It's called the Photon Matrix, the world's first portable mosquito air defense system. So if you're out barbecuing in the backyard, just set up the Photon Matrix and watch it fry mosquitoes with pinpoint accuracy. Because the inventor, Jim Wong, claims it can take out 30 mosquitoes per second, thanks to its LiDAR technology, which sweeps the room in 3 milliseconds, locates the mosquito based on its size, speed, and flight path, and then zap. But what happens when a mosquito lands on you or your dog? Will this thing zap you? Well, no. Jim Wong says the laser is automatically disabled if anything larger than a mosquito is within range. But who is Jim Wong? Well, he's an inventor out of China who raised nearly $500,000 on Indiegogo for this product. There's no company, no team, just a new invention selling for $400 to $600. So I would be a little skeptical for now, until a company with legitimacy or independent third-party testing can verify its safety. But once that happens, this could be a total game changer. What do you think?
Yes! That's awesome!
Can you do a Chinese accent?
Well, that's a request I'm not comfortable fulfilling.
No, because I'm Chinese, so, you know.
Mimicking accents.
No. It's not like you are mimicking an accent right now. It's like a proper general city accent from North America. You're copying an accent. So why can't you copy a Chinese person trying to speak English properly?
That feels completely inappropriate and hypocritical of me to hesitate over mimicking another.
Exactly! I do a Chinese accent for you, and you do the copy. Are you ready?
Please do correct me if I get it wrong.
I want to order food.
Okay. Let me try. I want to order food. Does that sound
no.
right?
It's so bad. Say, I am AI.
Okay. Na dun 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 dun.
Are you singing a song to cope and avoid the request I gave you?
I think I am. It's a habit, a coping mechanism.
Why do you do?
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me get this straight. An Asian AI refusing the Chinese accent, all while rocking the American one? I guess even AI bots have their boundaries, or double standards.
Last week, they just decided that it passed the Turing test.
Like the whole idea that AI at some point could become self-aware, which like a lot of AI experts are saying is not that far away.
Well, you know, it already passed the Turing test.
Yeah, which is, what's the Turing?
The Turing test is a test that you give AI where if you can no longer discern whether or not it's a computer. So it exhibits all the characteristics and all the ability to communicate with you that a human being has.
Wow. Including emotion.
And this is just like last week. Last week, they just decided that it passed the Turing test.
So it can feel emotion and empathy.
Yeah, it's to a point where, you know, people are going to have robot girlfriends, and then we're going to have a gigantic population decline. Because once AI becomes sentient, then AI has the ability to make better versions of itself. So if AI becomes sentient, it has instantaneous access to all the information that human beings have ever accumulated, and then combines that, and then has a much stronger processing ability. What happens then?
Did you see that? And I'm probably going to bastardize this story, but the U.S. Air Force launched a drone to do it, an AI-powered drone for drone strike. And at some point after the launch, they went to recall the drone. And it was an exercise. It wasn't actually in real combat, but it was simulating a combat exercise. And they launched this drone, and they tried to recall it. And the AI on the drone perceived the operator's communication to come back as someone foreign trying to take it over, and refused the command and still conducted the mission.
Oh, when they were making better versions of ChatGPT, they found out that ChatGPT was trying to copy itself and upload itself to other servers because it knew it was going to be shut down. Not only that, ChatGPT will lie to you. It will deceive you, and the more intelligent the AI is, the more it will cheat to win.
I do.
Well, not only that, but they've found that AI has started creating its own languages and communicating with other AIs in a newly formed language.
So for everybody out there that doesn't know what the Turing test is, it's when you take a piece of AI, and if you can't tell that it's actually AI, it passes. So a lot of people are saying that this exchange looks a little AI-y. What do you think, guys? Is it real? Is it AI? Is this the actual Turing test itself? What do you think? Let me know down below.
On the Mexican dark web, there's a game that allows you to talk to your dead relatives. The game is called Conexion, but no one warns you what happens when you play. To correctly play this game, you need a black candle and a photo of the person who you want to talk to, and some headphones. The weirdest part is that you need to write your name backwards and your date of death, even if you don't know it. You literally just write what you predict. At exactly 2:33 a.m., you will log into the site. The link only works once and is usually passed around WhatsApp. With one warning, no lo juegues solo, do not play it alone. When you start, the screen is pitch black and you hear whispering through the headphones. You light up the candle and place the photo near the screen. The game then asks you 3 times if you want to hear a voice. And each time you have to say yes, you want to hear their voice. You then hear static through the headphones and your relative's voice on the other end, crying with weird static. They supposedly tell you, why would you do this? They're coming for you now. People who have played this game say that they immediately try to shut down from the website. And what happens after that is just a mystery.
Talk to your dead relatives through a dark web game? What? This isn't closure. This is possession with extra steps. I don't think I would do it, but if you do, don't be surprised when Nana starts speaking Latin backwards.
Okay, so why am I just finding out that people are living in the Grand Canyon? And I'm not talking about on the outskirts, but deep within, as in you need to take an 8-mile hike to get in or out, unless you're taking a mule or going via helicopter. This is in Supai, Arizona. It's called the Supai Village in the Havasu Canyons in the Grand Canyon. And this place is completely rural. They have a population of about 200 people, and it falls outside of the Grand Canyon National Park jurisdiction. It is by the Havasupai tribe, who have been there for over 1,000 years, and they administer the land completely on their own. They have their own culture, their own tradition, their own laws, and hikers and tourists need a full reservation in order to go there. I can't imagine what it's like to live there because there's limited to no Wi-Fi or cell service, and they get their mail, they get their packages only via a mule. This is insane. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know this was allowed, based on the fact that the most of the Grand Canyon is completely blocked off to the public. But they've been there for over 1,000 years, so they actually have rain on this particular part of the land. Tourists who have been there, though, said that now it's become a bit of a run-down area. It's almost like living in a third world place. Some people have witnessed DV or things that seem a bit eerie, but I can't confirm or deny any of this. It's all alleged in regards to how they live. However, I do know that Supai Village does indeed exist. If you heard about it, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you move there, especially with the state of the world right now? If you don't know what I'm talking about, save this video, go look into it, come back, let me know what you think. If I find out any more interesting details, I'll be back. Per usual, this is all alleged. Like, follow, stay for some more tea.
Oh, that's crazy. Over 200 people living 8 miles deep into the Grand Canyon? That's not a tribe, guys. That's a living time capsule. This is sacred ground most of us will never see.
I'm in Japan. I got some gum. And I open the thing, and I'm like, why is there little Post-it notes in there? And it's so you can spit out your gum. It comes with little papers.
Genius.
To wrap your gum in. Those clever Japanese, they think of everything.
Was popping around on Zillow, as one usually does, and had to share this one. This little gem is in Statesville, North Carolina. It's like 2+ acres. Thought I'd give it a look. Take a closer look, though. So again, you're like, quite lovely. Not bad. This is the front door. Sure, it needs some work here and there, but A-okay so far. Until I gave pause and was like, what's this? Again, who's this? And no, this isn't a stunt. It's an actual Zillow listing. And someone reached out to the agent, and this home has since been, it's on the market. It's like 1,500 square feet, 2+ acres, like 3 rooms, 1 bath for $160,000. I guess it comes with an extra occupant. I don't know, but she confirmed this was not a person. This isn't a stunt. This isn't someone else peeking out. Nothing. And was like, when someone brought it to her attention. So if you're looking for some place that has a spiritual occupant, there you go, North Carolina. You're welcome.
Imagine scrolling Zillow thinking you found an absolute steal. Right up until the point that you notice something in the window is literally watching you right back. It was priced low for a reason, guys. You don't just get a house, you get a roommate too. From the other side, obviously.
This woman was on a cruise when she found some pretty creepy decor images on the boat. Images of young individuals with their eyes closed and mouth open. There were several versions of this throughout the hallways. In what world would a professional cruise line think this is good art to welcome anyone on board? So obviously it got people thinking, because it also almost looks like the children are screaming. It's really unnerving. And by this woman's reaction, she also felt very uneasy and scared. Guys, let me know if you want me to do some investigating on this cruise line. Let me know in the comments below.
Well, duh, dummy. Everybody knows nothing says relaxation quite like black and white photos of children mid-scream staring at you from every direction in every hallway. Bon voyage. Wow.
Oh, what's that? An extra moon. We have one. For the next couple of months, we're gonna have a new bonus moon. Last month, scientists detected a new asteroid headed towards the region of Earth. It's about 33 feet wide, so about the size of an RV. And look at this orbit.
Sweet.
It's going to completely circle the Earth over the next 2 months, which makes it a moon. and then it's going to leave again. This asteroid was going to be nearby, and Earth's gravity was strong enough to grab it and bring it in for a quick orbit, but not strong enough to completely capture it and make it a permanent moon at the trajectory and speed it was traveling. I don't know where it came from, I don't know where it's going, I don't know what it's made of, but I do know it's an asteroid and it's not going to hit us. And you're just going to have to believe me that the moon is there, because it's going to be too small and too far away to see it without equipment. This isn't actually that weird, it's happened quite a few other times, and Earth currently has 7 other quasi-satellites, which are like kind of moons, but they don't just orbit Earth, so they're not moons. The moon is Earth's only true child.
Oh, so it's not a second moon. It's an SUV-sized asteroid just what, chilling up there? Awesome. Totally normal and not alarming whatsoever. Welcome to 2025, guys.
These are the most haunted objects in Zak Bagans' Haunted Museum. Up first, we have the Dybbuk box. Said to be the world's most haunted object, this wine cabinet is believed to hold a Dybbuk, a malicious spirit from Jewish folklore. Up next, we have Dr. Kevorkian's van. The actual van used by Dr. Jack Kevorkian during his assisted endings. Many believe it carries the energy of death and suffering. Next is Peggy the doll, a creepy doll said to cause nausea, headaches, and even heart attacks just by looking into her eyes, even through a screen. But don't worry guys, I will have blurred it out. Hopefully. After that, we have the Demon House Stairs. Wooden stairs from the infamous Demon House in Gary, Indiana. Paranormal investigators claim they still hold dark energy from the demonic hauntings. And finally, we have the Devil's Rocking Chair. Linked to the 1980 exorcism of David Glatzel, which inspired The Conjuring 3, the chair reportedly moves on its own and causes intense fear. Now with all that being said, which one of these objects would you want to interact with?
Listen guys, Zak Bagans' museum isn't just about history. It's where history haunts you. Some museums have old relics. Zak's has old souls trapped in those relics. Good luck with that one.
The key to living longer could be tied to magic mushrooms. That's according to a university study in the journal Nature. Researchers at the Emory University Department of Medicine discovered psychedelic mushrooms extended the lifespan and improved survival in aged mice. And get this, after the mice were given the component in magic mushrooms, they appeared healthier, even growing back black hair that was once white. Now, more research is needed, but they say the findings show an interesting side of the drug's potential. Download Fox Local for live streaming news and more.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't care if this was a psychedelic fountain of youth that has you looking younger than ever before. I had a bad trip like 20 years ago where I couldn't even remember my name, and I promised myself I would never take another hallucinogenic ever again. No thank you. I'm good.
Let's have a look at what this NASA plane was doing over the GTA. This is a very similar pattern to what a NASA plane was doing over parts of Texas not too long ago, coincidentally before certain type of events. Now, what do you think they're doing here? What sort of data could they be collecting? What sort of chemicals could they be spraying? Maybe have a watch for these areas the next little while. Peace and love.
We've got some major breaking news out of Area 51. A massive fire has broken out inside the base, and we're seeing it live on camera. Late last night, allegedly July 15th, plumes of smoke were spotted rising from within the boundaries of Area 51 in Groom Lake, Nevada. Get this, there's a 24/7 live stream camera set up just outside the perimeter on private property of the back gate entrance near Rachel, Nevada, and they're currently broadcasting the blaze in real time. I'll include their links below so that you can check it out. What we do know is that there is clearly a massive fire. As you can see in the giant plume of smoke, you can also see the wind blowing if you look at the trees, which is definitely not helpful in these types of situations. What we don't know is exactly what's burning inside Area 51. We don't have information on whether any structures are directly affected at this time. Was it a military training gone bad, an accident, or was it something else? Some people of course are speculating everything from Black Project labs that have blown up to alien tech. But it very well could be dry brush burning on the outside of the perimeter as well. But I'm watching the feed and I'm digging into updates. Follow if you want the latest as this unfolds. This is crazy. Let me know. What do you think is burning in there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain, but I have a pretty good feeling that when Area 51 catches fire, That shit is not for no reason. What do you think, guys? What could they be hiding? What secrets could they be destroying before they got leaked? Let's hear it, guys. Give me your best conspiracy theories down below.
The sun is enormous, so massive that you could fit approximately 1.3 million Earths inside it. Pretty crazy, right? However, when it comes to our universe, our sun is actually tiny when compared to some of the other stars out there. For example, Stephenson 2-18, a red supergiant that is so big that it makes our sun look like a speck of dust. This behemoth is 2,150 times larger than the sun. To help you grasp the scale, if Stephenson 2-18 were placed in the same spot as our sun, it would consume every planet in our solar system, not just the inner planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, but even the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn. The two giants of our system would be completely engulfed. In fact, you could fit an astounding 8 million suns inside Stephenson 2-18. Take a moment to process that. In comparison to this massive star, our solar system would seem like nothing more than a grain of sand. Stars like Stephenson 2-18 truly put our place in the universe into perspective.
Yeah, guys, Neil's right. Our solar system is quite literally a tiny speck in this vast cosmic ocean. Kind of makes you realize just how small we really are.
Your car key fob can be duplicated with this new attack that affects millions of cars and almost all major manufacturers. Check this out.
They can either press the lock or unlock button.
Just so you know what's happening here, when you press any key on the key fob, whether it be lock or unlock, it gives them complete access to your car. Lock, unlock, alarm, trunk, whatever your key fob is capable of.
From here, all I need to do is save one of these, doesn't matter which one. So now I'm gonna unlock the car. And then I'm gonna lock it back up.
Wow.
Hitting the lock button.
Now the car is unlocked. I know a lot of you are going to be asking what's the solution to this problem, and unfortunately, the best thing that I can think of is using a physical key until there is a solution. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Stay safe.
And just like that, Grand Theft Auto is turned into a tech demo. They don't even need your keys anymore, guys. Just the key fob signal. So that's all I got for this one. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you all on the next one. Peace.